Well, today has officially been a boring day, and not the good kind. But at least yesterday, I got some shit done. Some people gotta get shit done right away or earlier. But now for me, I have to keep up with this shit because now I gotta really get to class now. I mean, I went to class yesterday, don't get me wrong, I did not skip. But now I have to do more studying at home. And no, the Wi-Fi has not went out, which I'm glad because otherwise I would have many issues doing my homework because I had to do my homework last night. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you more. Let's see here again. It's now currently the first day of February, which I'm not surprised because we're on literally was the last day, which you guys have recently seen my post about pretty much yesterday how the weather's been fucked up, honestly. But yeah. So today, yesterday, basically last night, I had to give my dad all my devices, and this morning when I woke up at 8 o'clock and went to go make breakfast, well, he was making pretty much pancakes, I went to his room and he had the Wi-Fi disconnected. I'm like, what the fuck, I'm like, first off, he had all my devices, and now why would there's no reason for him to disconnect the internet, so he should obviously just keep it up because, I don't have any of my phones with me, not even my laptop with me, so yeah, it's just strange, basically. And so the day when I had it, well, this was probably a day ago now, but the day I had to turn in my homework, which was pretty much for what's it called, for a quiz for math or something, I apparently just had time, but now I have to go talk to my not tutor but my professor about what went down and what happened with my quiz, and I gotta retake that again because I was taking it during the time when it was supposed to be nearly due. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it tonight, but I forgot that my dad might cut off the Wi-Fi again. He wouldn't remove it or anything, but he would cut it up, and that's it. And so I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this quiz right away, and start off basically making sure I get the shitty ass notes done because it's tiring so far. And nope, I didn't have time to do it. I mean, I did pause it for a minute because I had to get back to doing the homework that was due the next day. The next day or this Saturday. I'm not gonna keep saying the next day, but yeah. I haven't eaten too much today. All I ate was just chips. I didn't eat so much. I wouldn't say junk food, but tomorrow and this Friday, I'm gonna be eating out because today is officially the last day my mom gets back from her trip, so boo, I guess. But I'm not pissed that she's coming back here into the USA. No, I'm honestly glad, but mostly whenever she's out, my dad's chilled. I'm chilled as fuck, as you people can see some days. But now, unfortunately for my dad, he's kind of not happy that my mom's coming back because she's been a pain in both of our asses, me and my dad's. And I can see why. And now he's got to deal with my mom arguing with him next Sunday, and he's not going to be in the mood for that. And hopefully my mom has changed now because she's like, oh yeah, I changed and shit. And no, she's the same ass bitch every day. Every single day. But let's hopefully she is truthful this time and doesn't fucking lie this time. But yeah. I've recently got a text from my bestie here, and she asked me how college is going. I said it's fine, but now I've been dealing with a lot of friendship trouble, and it's not relationships trouble, it's just friendship trouble, and that's it. By that, I mean, there's somehow beef going on between beef going on between my best friend Ben and this other guy, which I'm not going to name. It's actually someone I don't know. So yeah, don't ask me, don't ask him, because it's something private. But pretty much Ben has been keeping up with me on how his day's going too, and apparently last week he has gone into some hot water recently because he got into a huge fight. I don't know, with this guy or something at the store, I don't know. But he's pretty much now having, not fight, but he's like fucking like having beef with some guy. And I'm like thinking, oh wait, no, I've never seen him have any beef between someone. I've had many beefs throughout the past, so yeah, now I don't have any, which I'm honestly glad, because at this point I fucking hate having beef with people. It's just so annoying, and it just feels like you're like painted as a picture like the bad person, so yeah, that's why I had to stop. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a little worried for him, I mean, not like more than, no, like as a friend, because sometimes he's worried about me too, like, hey, don't start, picking fights and shit, with these girls. I'm like, I've gotten bullied since elementary school, and it's been sad. Since kindergarten, I've gotten bullied. And since I started taking, like, boxing classes, it feels like I'm way stronger than those bitches, And yeah, that's what I basically have to do to, have people stop messing with me, because once you, like, have a huge glow up, if some people notice that on TikTok, yeah, you guys can thank yourselves for having that good ass glow up. But if you stay a bit the same, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's nothing bad, but like, keep going. That's it. So yeah, and my friend Luke is like, yeah, as long as I got my shit together, I don't have any beef with anyone, I'm good. I'm like, same. I mean, yeah, actually, I don't. Yeah, my shit's all good. I'm just trying not to get into any beef with anyone. As long as if it's someone who's annoying and boring, well, I wouldn't say boring, but annoying and so lame, yeah. Or has something that I hate, pretty much. Well, I wouldn't say that in a rude way, but something that's pretty much so annoying, yeah, I'm obviously gonna be mad. And no, I wouldn't start beef with that girl right away. No, I would have to see what else they got, Again, like I said, I don't judge a book by its cover. I don't judge a crayon at all, so no. I'm not that type of girl, so no. So yeah, he's been recently having beef with this guy, and I actually don't know him, so don't ask him at all in Instagram or anything, because he's not going to tell you, obviously. He only told me. I didn't ask him who he was and stuff, so yeah, don't assume like I tried to get information out of him, no. So recently, he pretty much is pissed off with this guy because he did something, I don't know, like he either said or did something that can make him mad, which I've honestly never seen him that mad. It's going to be pretty funny. I mean, some of his friends in South Carolina have seen him that pissed. I have never, which is honestly pretty much going to be so funny. I can't even imagine how he's going to react. But yeah, so pretty much he got into this beef with this guy. I don't know what it was. I don't know how the story goes, but he just said, like, he's pissed off with this guy. Showed me, like, his picture and his name, and I actually don't know him, so I'm not gonna say names, so yeah. And pretty much, he says, like, the beef might go on for probably, like, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't know, but hopefully he can calm the fuck down, because I've never seen him this extreme mad, because mostly, you see him on you guys see him on YouTube. You guys see that he's a pretty chill ass guy, and he's happy every time. But now this time he's just been pretty much mad now. And I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, so yeah. But now, I got another text from my friend last week, and no, it's not from Ben, and it's not from my bestie, but it's been now 2 years. I have not seen this person now, actually, and I haven't seen them since last semester in my freshman year, and it was my friend Luke. And apparently, we don't have any bad blood, we don't have any beef or anything, but he's been pretty much busy. He's trying to get his life together, which I'm not going to get too much into that details, because you guys know I don't like explaining too much about my friend's personal life or shit, but I haven't, like, spoken to him in now a year now. It's because the reason is because he's going back to college, and he's already got a car now, which I am trying not to discuss more about what he's been doing pretty much, but yeah. So he's been pretty much busy, and he got a new job, which I'm not going to get too into details. And I've been pretty much busy with homework, and he's also busy with homework too. So he's like, how the fuck do you manage it? And I'm like, magic. Well, not really, but timing or Versailles or something. I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. But basically, I keep up to date. I would just normally do my fucking homework every single day, except the weekends, because weekends I need a fucking break. I just can't. I can't go for another weekend without taking a break or anything. It's not a good idea. Like, it's just a heads up, people. If you guys think it's normal to like take breaks on the weekends, it's totally fine. But if you don't like take any breaks on the weekends, it's actually terrible, because you get a lot of panic attacks, a lot of like anxiety kicks in you a lot, and then like you can't even think straight sometimes when you're pissed, which is pretty much something that happened to me about 3 years ago now, when a panic attack kicked in 2020, which I'm honestly glad how I got away from that now, because I pretty much felt different. I felt like a different person. I felt like I was not good enough for anyone, on the planet. And no, I did not feel like committing suicide. No. I can act like I want to, but in reality, no. I don't want to do that. So yeah. But pretty much now, sorry, I had something in my mouth, but pretty much now Ben is going through some beef with some guy, and my friend Luke is having pretty much a great time of his life now, which I could see, because he's met a lot of new people, he's made new friends, and he's been a little worried about me, so I'm like, oh no, there's nothing to be worried about, nothing exciting or nothing scary or dangerous, as I would say, happened to me. But so far I got more fucking homework to do now, and it's not good. But mostly now it's online, which I'm honestly glad, because people just hate doing homework by paper or by by fucking notes, and I can see why people hate that. But yeah, because I've been there since last semester, so don't even ask. But yeah, so he's going on with this beef. I mean, honestly, I've never heard him speak that fast ever, and I'm talking about my friend Ben, not my friend Luke. Don't confuse those two people. But yeah, they haven't met yet in person. My friend Luke is like, yeah, I want to meet this guy Ben, who you talk about a lot in your videos. I'm like, I mentioned him probably like 10 or 5 times or 7 times, I haven't been counting. And I'm like, no, he's just a friend, that's all. People say like we're dating and stuff, or no, we're not. Just fuck that. No, we're not dating and stuff. We're just good close friends. Now have known each other for a year, which is pretty much cool. And it's not romantic or anything, none of that. And so my friend Luke's like, I want to meet this guy. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because he sounds nice. And I'm like, thinking, is he gay? And no, I don't judge a book by its cover, none of that, no. That was a thought. That's not like a real theory. No, that's not like a real thing to say to people, So I'm like thinking as a theory, I'm like, is he becoming gay? And then my friend Luke's like, no, if you're thinking like I'm trying to be gay, no, cut it out. I'm not. I just want to get to know one of your friends, from your campus or like from out of campus, And I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, I'm totally okay with people or my friends meeting my other friends. I'm totally fine with it. There's nothing I have against that. And I'm not saying it's wrong, I mean, as long as it doesn't get out of control, for some people or for some of you guys. So yeah, if you got like a big ass group like this big, yeah, you might want to be catching up a bit on your group of friends, no matter if they're boys or girls, I got to keep up mostly with the girls now. I can't keep up too much with the boys, because my sisters are like, yeah, you just have a bunch of friends who are boys and stuff. What are you trying to get in relationship with these guys? I'm like, no, I'm just trying to make friends, nothing else but that. Unless someone has a crush on me, they can tell me to my face, honestly. I don't like to be rude, but they can just fucking tell that shit to my face. They can tell me privately if they want to, if they don't want to talk about it in front of my friends. That's totally cool with that. I mean, I got nothing against that shit. But like, yeah. So I'm like to my friend Luke, sure, you could meet my best friend Ben, of course. I mean, I don't know when he's gonna be available though, but I'll tell you once he's free, you know. And he's like, okay. But he kind of looked a little jealous, not extremely jealous or anything, but he kind of looked a little jealous that I kept mentioning my own best friend in one of my videos. So I'm like thinking, I mentioned many other people, not just him. I can't even remember how many times I've mentioned him. I mean, you guys probably could count how many, but I pretty much think it's probably like 9 or 8 times. But yeah, mostly now, it's not a habit, but like I like featuring my peeps in this channel, you know. This is a channel where you can feature your best friends. So yeah, you guys have seen my friends' channels, and you can go check that out. And mostly my bestie over there. Of course, she has good ass artwork. And you guys probably really should ask her to do some fan art or something for you, because it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So apparently now, I got a lot of news up to date with it now. So Ben's dealing with this beef between this guy. Luke is enjoying his life. Tyler, I haven't talked to Tyler in 2 years, and if you guys don't know who he is, go follow his Instagram. I'm not gonna post it in the description, but you guys can follow him obviously. But yeah, Tyler is just a good friend of mine. He is 30 years older than me, but again, we're not dating, none of that. Plus, it would be pretty much illegal if I dated a 30-year-old. So yeah, this is why he and I are not dating, and we decided just to stay friends. And of course, I'd be happy for him, and if he ever gets into a relationship and stuff, I'd be happy for him. I wouldn't be jealous, you know. So now, I have to do the same thing I always do for Valentine's Day now. But besides Valentine's Day, I know some people are now making a lot of plans with people. Yeah, shut up. I mean, I get it. You don't gotta post on Instagram what your boyfriend did, what your friend, well, not your friend, but what your boyfriend did, what your husband did. Come on. Every fucking year in February on Valentine's Day, I see that shit over and over and over and over again. And it's just annoying. We all get it. They got you good ass gifts. Please move on. I mean, I don't like to be rude, but it just can be so annoying. So yeah, I mean, I may look a little mad, but I'm not. Honestly, that's just so annoying, and it can be boring mostly. So yeah, don't judge people on that. But yeah, so far now, pretty much nothing terrible is going on, and I have to now start getting ready. But I have to mostly plan my planner for today and for next week, because now I have got more news and, well, not news, but like, you know, shit to put on like on my planner, you know, which I'm not gonna get into that because it's honestly kind of private. But yeah, I have now finished 4 assignments now. I have got 1 more quiz to do, but that shit isn't due till like the 4th, and yes, I am going to do it, so don't assume like I'm not going to. I'm gonna do it on the 3rd or on the 2nd day of February, but I am going to post today because I actually almost didn't have enough time to post yesterday for January. Luckily I did it pretty much during when I was in campus, but now I'm probably gonna post after I get back. But yeah, or maybe I could post now, I don't know, depends. But yeah, so far my friends are doing okay. I will keep you guys up to date if my friend Ben is over with this beef with this guy and it's not my friend Luke. And I would also keep you guys up to date if Ben and Luke actually meet in person for the first time, since they actually don't know each other. So I'm like, oh, this is good. 2 of my best friends actually don't know each other. This is actually great. And since I've made dozens of vlogs and mentions about him, but not too much about my friend Luke here, yeah, he just gets a shout out. Hello. But pretty much now, hopefully they get along, because of course they've seen one of my videos every time, but hopefully they get along once they meet in person. Hopefully no fighting goes involved, you know, because I just don't like to see my best friends fight physically. It just is terrible. It's really, really terrible. It's like if your favorite childhood show beats your favorite character's new clothes or something, and it's basically about a show you like to this day. Yeah, that's what it feels like for me. Or it's like a Barbie doll fighting another Barbie doll that looks like me. Pretty much, but yeah, I'm not getting into that. And no, honestly, now, I'm still not regretting being single. I'm not regretting it, and it's now been 4 years. It's going to be 5 years next year, and I'm not going to regret it, but it is kind of sad just to think of it. So it's honestly sad when you think about it, how many years and years it's been, and you're like, oh shit, has it really been that long? And then you got to look at your past relationships, what you learn, and you just got to say, just thank you next, bitch. Who cares? Well, okay, not like in a rude way, but happy way, because some people learn the hard way, some people learn the bad way, some people learn different ways that I probably don't know. But yeah, hopefully my friends don't fight about me, even though I made a lot of mentions about mostly my friend Ben and not so much about my other friend. Hopefully he just doesn't get jealous or anything about it, or like confront him about it and be like, hey, why is she mentioning you so much in your videos? Yeah, guys, calm down. It is not a show. Well, it's not pretty much a show. It is not a battle or anything. So yeah, I don't know why these days lots of guys are getting into fights, physical fights, not just like verbal fights. And I see it a lot on TikTok and YouTube here, of course. It's not brand new to me since I started watching it pretty much 5 or 6 or 7 years ago now. And yeah, it's just been crazy. So I'm gonna pray to God, but I'm gonna hope that my friend Ben and my friend Luke don't fight with each other or argue with each other about who they think is the best friend or anything. Of course, who's the best friend for me, the best one in the group. Nah, it's not a competition. It's not a guessing game. It's not a place where you can judge people. No, it's pretty much a place where you can be happy, and not be so boring, as I would say, and you get to learn something new every day, or a friend or two, or a fact that you fucking never knew. But anyways, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna finish this shit now, but you guys can keep up to date on me, obviously. I'm posting a lot now on my story, which has been crazy because now I'm getting a bit worried for myself, not for anyone else, but because my sisters, I've been noticing, been acting a lot different recently, and it's because of my second piercings, if you guys can see. But yeah, it's because of that. Since day one I got it. Yeah, I've been just acting weird. I've been literally snapping at my mom, snapping at my dad. I'm glad he didn't notice it, but he was just like, what the fuck? And my mom's like, what in the world, Until, she knows so far, but I guess she's chilled about it, I don't know. But yeah, I guess I'm going out. Ugh.